Welcome to my very first Learn as I Go video. What I'm going to be doing with these is as I am learning different programs and learning different techniques, I am going to make videos of it, partially for my own record because it helps me when I can go back and look at a video of what I've learned, but also because I tend to be a visual learner and I think a lot of other people are too. And I will be including my mistakes. I'll be including all of it just so that you can see what not to do as well as what to do. Today I'm going to be working with a program called OnOne Software. It works in tandem with Lightroom and with Photoshop. It has a couple shortcuts that make it sometimes easier to use than Photoshop. If it's also it's cheaper than Photoshop if you buy the program, not if you do the photographer's plan through Adobe Creative Cloud. But the first thing I'm going to do is I took this portrait of the lovely lady who lives down the street from us at my roommate's 70th birthday party. Now, I'm not the best at portraits, but the main thing I was trying to do is just document the party. There's some things about this photo that I do not like. One of them is this light switch here. There's also a line where the chair's been dragged against the wall one too many times. So I'm going to use OnOne Software to get rid of that and to also kind of give her the glow that we women as we get older like to kind of have. The glamour glow makes us look younger, smooths out our skin, takes away some of the shine, those types of things. So I'm going to open up the photo over in Perfect Layers. I'm taking it into Perfect Layers. There's the Perfect Photo Suite comes OnOne Software, comes with a few different programs you could use. You have your layers, you've got Enhance, you've got Perfect Portrait, Perfect Effects, Perfect Black and White, and Perfect Resize. When I tried to bring it into Enhance and Portrait, it wasn't allowing me to switch back and forth. Whereas when I open it in Layers from Lightroom, for some reason it lets me switch on any of the tabs. So I'm going to go take this into Enhance. And this will give me my perfect eraser tool, which is what I want to use to get rid of the light switch. It's basically like the content aware brush, I believe, that's in Photoshop. I haven't used that much either, but I find that this is fairly simple. You just paint over the part that you want taken away. And then you sit back and let the program do the work, which is very nice. Of course, it is very easy because this, the background that it's on. Now, sometimes Perfect Eraser works on these type of lines and other times it doesn't. So let me see what happens when I do that. Well, it didn't do too bad of a job. Now when I get closer to there, I tend to use the retouch brush. If you look, anytime you hold over any of them, just like in Photoshop, it'll tell you what it is. So this is the retouch brush. I've got the opacity down at 66 because I don't want a harsh line. And then I'm going to just paint over it again. And it might take one or two little times, just kind of like the healing brush in Photoshop. That actually did, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually kind of, there we go, that got rid of it a little bit. And then let's get rid of that little smudge down there. Okay, now I'm going to take it into Perfect Portrait. The nice thing about Perfect Portrait, say that 10 times fast, is that it does find the face for you. And so then you just select the face, and it selects the eyes and the mouth for you, which when you're trying to brighten them up a little bit is great. Now here I'm just going to fix the points a little bit so they line up with her eye a little bit better. There we go. Let's raise this one up a little bit. Alright, that's pretty good. The mouth, it did a pretty decent job. Maybe come down just a little bit. Okay. Now, over in this panel, we have, these are some of the tools that it will do. It helps with the skin retouching. It does the color correction of the skin tone. Also does the eyes and the mouth. And you can do all of the, you can tweak it over here as much as you want. But there's also some of the, I guess these are the OnOne favorites. and elderly is one of them, and that's an easy one to use. So I'm just going to click on that, and it has done it for us. And let's go ahead, let me get you a preview so you can see. Let's do that preview. As you can see, it got rid of some of the shine that's there. It also smoothed out her skin and evened it, but it didn't get rid of all the wrinkles, which is what I did not want to do, because that's not going to help with her at all. There are some bags under the eyes, so let's go back to, but it's not too bad. Let me get to, alright, let's see if this will do it a little bit. Let's make the healing brush just a little bigger. There we go. That kind of did some of it. Just that was a little too much. Let's drop the opacity on. I think I'm going to drop the opacity on both of them. So I'm going to undo both sides and drop the opacity down. You don't ever want to make anything look too harsh. I've learned that sometimes it's better to start off lower and then work your way up. Let's just get rid of that a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. So that looks pretty good. I like the way that looks. So I might did it nicely. It doesn't make her teeth too white, because you don't want to make it too white and make it look fake. So let's go ahead and apply that. And then let's save it. As you can see over here, it took me back into layers, and the layer shows everything that's been done. So here's the final image. So if we close that, oops, I got ahead of it. I'm trying to get the, there we go. And then let's get perfect portrait back on. There we go. I'm trying to go too fast. I have to let it do its work. There we go. So here shows what each step as we went through. So I believe I saved it, but just to make sure, I'm going to save it again. And so it saves it as a Photoshop file, a PSD, so you can open it in Photoshop and do more editing if you wanted to do anything to it. You can also bring it back into here and do that. So that's what I did today. We just enhanced it, made her look even prettier than she are. Well, she is already beautiful, but we just, kind of made her look a little younger, a little brighter, and I know that's, she wanted that because she was concerned that she would look too old. So I think she's a beautiful lady, and this is the perfect portrait, perfect enhance, and perfect layers on the OnOne software. Thanks, and have a great day.